Safety's creeping.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 26.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first-half chance. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. 10th carry now for Elliott. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here we go. 47.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Completes it to Jason Witten. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Now Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing. Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 13 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Forbath, the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Geronimo Allison, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. There's a party now. Over here. Watch out.
Here's Rodgers to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was looking for his running back, Jamal Williams. And now it's third down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. And again, it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Rodgers going to throw. Rolling to his right. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let him know.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. They've been brilliant, perfect on 4th down so far, 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. Prescott now going right side. He has Witten. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Prescott now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is Elliott. And some room to work. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott 32 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. From just shy of midfield, Rodgers is going to fire one deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 9. A big play there, Rodgers to Adams, and even 40 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Rodgers steps away, and he's going to drop this off to his fullback. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that?
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from 11 yards out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be taken in at the 1. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Back now in Arlington, all even as we get ready to start the 4th. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Elliott. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he's stopped right around the 29. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And no, it's incomplete. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage there to knock that one away. So now I need an explanation for that one, Charles. You're tied, 4th quarter, deep in your own territory. What was going on in their mind?
I can't even begin to imagine. I understand being aggressive. You know, how many times have you looked at me and said, are you crazy? Why would you say go for it there? I wouldn't in this situation. I'm not sure what he was thinking other than maybe he doesn't believe in his defense at all anymore. That he just says, I've got to go for it in this situation. But his meeting, the head coach's meeting with the GM and the owner, that's going to be an interesting one because he's going to have to offer an explanation for this one. And how about the defense? They had to look across the field and go, that's the ultimate disrespect, isn't it?
Yep. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Geronimo Allison there to make the grab. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll actually wind up losing about 10 yards here, but no matter, they've got the football back. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Jair Alexander up to make the tackle.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go to Elliott again. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here we go. Here we go. Kill.
Here's Prescott. He's got his target. It's caught. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go.
Now Elliott. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 1 man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
A very important extra point there, up and good. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't... And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession.
And look at this. They're going to try an onside kick to begin overtime. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, they went with the ultimate element of surprise there, trying the onside kick to start OT, and it backfires.
Not just element of surprise. How about element of hubris? I mean, that is unbelievable because the odds of getting an onside kick are small to begin with. And to give up your opportunity to ever possess the football that way, if you don't get it, that is absolutely huge. Didn't work, but boy, what a gamble.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here comes the first throw in OT for Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's Prescott. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down.
50, come on, 50, come on. Pick up the ball. 47. Switch it, come on, switch it.
On 1st down, Elliott, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Prescott throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cobb. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? Anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath. And boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. So a little chunk there on 1st as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get 1st downs, get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. If you get 6, so much the better.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That, the definition of a do-or-die play, but they keep this overtime session going with a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
26. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Shift. Check the backer. Check the backer. Bang, 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 bang.
They'll run it with Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. What can Rodgers do now with his drive? And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd?
Check. Lucky. Tight dog.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open man is Allison, complete. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And Adams has it complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They wanted to avoid the dreaded 4th down and having to get a conversion or it being the final play. They picked it up, though, on 3rd.
I love how you described that because we've been in those situations and seen it. If you get to 4th down, especially in overtime, things get a little shakier, don't they? The hands get shaky, right? The throw, if you're going to throw the ball, being able to run it, all of that coming down to 1 big play. Very nice of them and nice for them to pick it up on 3rd.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Rodgers, and he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a first down. They come out here in the I. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it